What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Basement Show. It's me and Ramon here, and we're going to review Justice League Dark Apokolips War. This is a spoiler review, so if you haven't seen this movie, pause the Basement Show and go and watch the movie. It's at 1,000% worth your time. So I've been dying to dive right into this, so without further ado, holy shit, man. I loved this movie. This was insane.
I figured you like it, but I didn't think you'd love it.
You know what I think really set this one apart? First of all, the first F-bomb that dropped, I'm like, Raven's like, oh, fuck this. And I'm like, dude, Superman's right next to you, though. Come on. I knew I was in for a wild ride when I seen the amount of dead bodies piling up.
Oh, my God. They were not shy at all.
No, and gory, my God.
Yes.
They were like being ripped apart. That was insane. Yep. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. You know, the movie starts out with Superman basically plotting to go up against Darkseid. Like, we can't wait for an attack and play defense. We got to go on the offense.
Very aggressive.
Yeah. And I like that side of Superman. And he's all like, I'm going to do what has to be done. So you already know he's going to go all Punisher on his guy, which is what you should have done years ago, for sure, to avoid the situation that you now find yourself in. Luthor's in the Justice League?
This is a sequel from the last Justice League Dark movie.
Okay, I think I saw that, but my memory is a little hazy.
Well, it came out like 3 years ago. So, considering I remember what I did last week, 3 years ago.
But basically, so they get decimated completely, and now within like 10, 15 minutes, you see just all of Earth post-apocalypse, basically. Everything's destroyed. He's got Paradooms running around. That shit was cool.
Yes. That was
Doomsday Parademons. Love it. And they're not shy about killing people left and right.
No, they're constantly in killing mode. And they have to be let out.
I mean, I like the idea of Batman being Metatron again, like harkening back to the comics. So that was cool. Him killing the Joker, like immediately. Good show. But just the amount of people getting murdered viciously.
If they're lucky. If not, they get used.
If not, they become minions of Darkseid. And I knew already Wonder Woman was going to be the leader of that. Yeah. But I didn't expect like the cyborg aspect of everybody. I probably should.
That was interesting. I liked it.
Did you have a favorite part of this?
The whole movie or just the action?
Just in general. Like, was there one thing that really stood out to you?
What he did to Superman.
Oh, with the kryptonite, like, tattoo, basically?
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
He just owned him and shut him down and just kept him around as Clark. Just Clark. Yep. And I was like, damn!
I love the fact that, like, Earth's last hope was the Suicide Squad. Like, we need the bad guys for this.
Yeah, the crazy people. Those are the only ones that were surviving.
Yeah.
And I'm cool with that.
I think the single most shocking moment, aside from, how many people got ripped in half. Black Manta got ripped in half. You saw Aquaman get ripped in half. Mira, that was insane. When they just grab her head and, like, just start squeezing and blood starts on her face. I'm like, what am I watching here? All of that was insane. But when Lady Shiva straight up got bucked in the friggin' head,
that hurt.
I'm like, oh, dude, when it comes to cartoons, you can have crazy ass maiming violence, like dudes getting ripped in half. You never really see somebody get shot in the head, and if you do, they don't show it. Yeah. They look like Damian looked at her and was just like, "There's a bullet hole." And her eyes just in shock with the bullet hole. That was insane for me. I never would have imagined seeing something like that. And that was well into the movie when we'd already seen death and destruction.
Yeah. King Shark was pretty wild.
King Shark, he was like the subtle comedy, King Shark is a shark. And then at the end, he's like, it's been an honor to fight by your side. Oh, right? You fucking shitting me.
And they didn't show it till the end, but like, Luthor gave everybody kryptonite weapons. He got kryptonite teeth.
Yes.
That was so badass. He just chomping away at these Paradooms and just, damn.
He bit a lot of people in half. He ate that dude's arm like a spaghetti afterward. Like,
I like Etrigan.
yes, I've always liked Etrigan. I feel like
Me too.
he's underrated for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if you asked me, like my top 3, let's say DC underrated heroes, Martian Manhunter would definitely be one of them.
Which is sad. Yeah.
Plastic Man and Etrigan. Plus, I mean, the rhyme is really cool. I like that too. It's like he doesn't even rhyme anymore. What's the point?
Yeah. Just drinking away.
Yeah.
Kind of reminded me of you, but whatever.
A little bit. Except he's drinking beer, and I got my whiskey.
Yeah.
But Constantine, I love that he was just drinking the bar and going in alphabetical order.
Yeah.
That's some shit I would do with my OCD. And he was on the Glens, of all things.
Of course.
Glens are good whiskeys. The relationship between Raven and Robin and Damian, that's been building for some time. The animated universe has warmed me to Damian Wayne more than the comics ever did.
We both hate him.
Yeah.
We both hate Morrison for creating him.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay. And the fact that he's with her, who's damaged goods.
Yep.
I'm like, this should be in the comics.
Yes, I 100% agree. I actually like him in the animated universe to the point where I would be more willing to give him a chance instead of just blindly bitching about him in the comics.
Totally agree. We didn't even talk about Swamp Thing, Captain Boomerang. There's just some characters that have scenes that are just epic in this.
With the Kryptonite Boomerang.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
Splitting heads.
Yeah.
Yo, Swamp Thing was badass. And
oh my God.
Took on Mad Paradooms and that whole Digger thing on his own.
It was batting 100. This damn thing was just, it was almost too good.
Yeah, left and friggin' every single scene was worth paying close attention to. Just building and building on itself was great. Cheetah getting shot the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's when they broke in and like all of the like Luther's goons just blast the shit out of her. Just
that's the good thing. There's so many reasons to have action between Luther's goons, the Paradooms, each other.
It's true. You nailed it. Like there are certain scenes that really highlight certain characters. The Furies with Mira being like Medusa.
Yeah,
that was insane. Like she's a straight up Gorgon. Like
Hawk Girl was like just a bigger hawk monster. It was just crazy.
With a skeleton face. Like you're half dead, basically. Tony Todd is the perfect dark side. As soon as he opened his mouth, I'm like, that's Tony Todd.
Was it?
Yes. That was the Candyman, bro.
Yes, you're right. The voices threw me off. But it's, again, I am biased because Justice League Unlimited, Justice League series,
right,
and Batman and Superman animated series are just things that are ingrained in my head. Seeing Jerry O'Connell as Superman.
He's been Superman for a while now.
Do you know who was Lois Lane?
Rosario Dawson, right? No, she was Wonder Woman.
Rebecca Romaine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Aren't her and Jerry O'Connell a thing?
Are they? I don't know. I can't keep up with Hollywood, man. It's just one big fuck fest.
That is true. You're not wrong.
The more attractive you are, the better laid you are. What's that? They are?
They are. I think they're married.
I think Jason O'Mara that does Batman. He does a really good job of mimicking Kevin Conroy's voice.
He does. Yeah. Matt Ryan is just Constantine. There's been stuff on Facebook. There's been stuff on Facebook about Keanu Reeves coming back doing another Constantine movie. I love that movie. I love Keanu Reeves.
Do you like that movie?
No.
I only saw it once, so I don't have a love or hate for it. I don't really remember it.
You should watch it. It's like all about demons and stuff like that. And
I'm gonna rewatch it. It's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah, you that screams you.
Okay, but no, like you can't have. I like Keanu Reeves. I think he's great. But Matt Ryan was born to be Constantine.
Yes, no, he's that one actor.
Yeah.
Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
I like the little twist with Zatanna because like they made Constantine out to be a punk. And like, why the fuck did you run away? Oh, okay, I get it.
No, that would have been extra. He would have been too much on the cowardly, almost villainish type of side of things, and he always straddles the line.
Yeah, like I know you're a dick a lot of times, but you've never outright been a coward. So I'm glad that resolved itself too.
And the fact that it's Batman's idea to do that, I was like, yeah, It is. It would be Batman's idea to do such that douchey.
The dialogue and the interactions of the characters was very well done. Another really cool part that I liked was the encounter between Captain Boomerang and Constantine. When they hear each other's accent, and he's like, Brits. And they're cursing each other. Wankers! That shit was funny. I really liked Trigun and Raven. When this is the first time you kind of see Trigun act like a father. And he's like, just let go, daughter. Like, you can do this. Let go. And she does. Like, you got a fucking straight up demon, but cool. Being a dad.
Yeah.
He's a dad at some point.
Yeah.
There are a lot of twists and turns in this movie, and it does not go where you think it's going to go.
No.
I'm waiting for some sort of, happy ending or something like that. When they released Trigun,
yes,
fucking fight Darkseid.
And then he said, "Oh, so you're one of the new gods?" I'm like,
I'm unimpressed. Oh god, it was so badass.
It was. I was like,
and then when he's fucking up Darkseid, and he's like, "Thank you, daughter. Be well," kind of thing. Like, all right, I like this.
And then it was like several levels of Trigun, because first he went into Superman.
Yeah, that was cool. I did not expect that. That was another one of those twists that I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that was going to happen.
Yeah, me neither. I was pleasantly surprised because, again, between the two of us, we have like over 40 years of comic books collecting.
Yeah.
And we've seen it all. Not to brag or not to boast, but we have. And this thing, I think, I speak for both of us, just came out of left field for us.
100%. For something to still be able to surprise me, I was very pleasantly surprised and happy with the way this thing turned out. I thought it was a little cliche with, Raven going all white robed and bringing Damien back. As soon as she started crying, I'm like, she's going to bring him back with her tears.
No, that was,
that was cliche, but
yeah, it was.
All right. I'll allow you to not have a perfect outing, pretty much.
The ending, the final thing that happened, I saw it coming. Once they mentioned it earlier on, it's like, okay, that's how it's going to end. But then they did so many lopsided craziness and action that I actually forgot about it. I was like, oh, yeah. Okay.
I like how he had, like, Constantine had to convince him, like, all right, no matter what you do, it's going to be worlds better than the shit we have now. So just do it. So I think it might be the end to this particular DC animated universe, but I think with the ending the way it is, they can go back, just do whatever they want now, and they could restart it completely, or they could jump in wherever they please.
I think they could restart it, and if they want to touch on this, they could just label it Elseworld.
Yeah. Or they could.
I'd be cool with this, going back to this universe.
Give them the chance to right some of the very few, admittedly, very few, but substantial wrongs that the DC animated universe has put forth, such as Batman fucking Batgirl. I think everybody was against that.
Yeah.
Frankly, which one?
Nightwing.
I don't mind Harley banging Nightwing, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was, like, good for you, Dick.
I mean, it's good for him, but it's so out of character for her.
Really? I thought it was more out of character. Well, no, Dick's kind of a slut, truthfully.
He is. Yeah, him and Batman, they're sluts. So's Tim. Damien's just too much of an asshole. Nobody's trying to hit it.
I thought Hush sucked.
It did. And the Killing Joke was also weak, I found.
The Killing Joke was not as good as it could have been. I was genuinely hoping for more on that, but like they ruined Hush for me. Like, a Riddler, come on, and Tommy Elliott was a red herring. Who wrote that bullshit? You took one of the greatest stories in all of comics and just sidelined it with a standard, regular ass villain who got smart in the Lazarus Pit. Like you use pieces of it, and then the reviews on that had the audacity to be like, oh, it helps and it adds to the shortcomings of the original series. Like, shut the fuck up.
No, shut up. Yes, no. The 12 issues. Hush is one of the best events, because it is an event.
Yeah.
Ever done, and it's just, I love it. Everybody should own that book.
I didn't even like the substantial role that the Riddler played in the original Hush. I thought it should have just been Hush.
I'm
Make
glad he
this
was a
motherfucker
pawn.
like a straight up evil Batman.
I like the fact that he was a pawn in the original Hush.
Yeah.
Because then it would have been too much Hush, and Hush in Gotham Knights was great.
Yes.
I'm reading that this is their last animated movie, which makes no sense, DC. I'm hoping you're full of crap. This is a big way to go out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, this is a battle that should be done in the comic books, and down the line, maybe even in the movies, if they ever get to act it together. But
this is an event that could play out in the comics, and I would be all for it.
Me too. It makes so much damn sense.
Yeah, I absolutely loved this movie. It's the perfect wrap up to the animated universe, and I hope that they continue shit on, because just wow.
It was wow. Yeah,
man,
I liked it. It was surprisingly likable. Like, I expected to be insane, but
I didn't expect it to be this level of insane. This was a roller coaster from start to finish, 100%. So everybody, let us know what you thought of Justice League Dark Apokolips War. Did you enjoy it as much as we did? We want to hear from you. Hit us up, questions@peachbasement.com, facebook.com/Peach Basement, Instagram, Twitter, etc. @PeachBasement. Of course, thank you to all of our patrons. You are awesome. Make sure you subscribe to The Haul. It's over on peachbasement.com/The Haul. That's HAUL, not HALL. Haul as in, these are all mine. You can see what me and Ramon are picking up each week whenever comics go back and comic book stores open up again. For now, DC's been doing digital, so at least we're getting a few books each week. So there's that. That's good to keep us entertained, and we're gonna try to keep you entertained for the duration of this quarantine craziness. We got box openings, we got comic reviews coming, and whenever we can, we're gonna do joint reviews like this. So. All right. We'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in. Peach Basement is copyrighted 2020. Ripped Productions. All rights reserved. So go fuck yourself. Just like the old days. He does a really good job of mimicking what's his name? It'll come to me.
Wow.
I can't think of his name. You realize? Kevin Conroy.
There you go.
So guys, let us know what you thought of. Let me try that again. Drop us a line. Questions@Pete's Basement. What the fuck was I saying?
Drop us a line. Questions@Pete's Basement.